Why, hello YouTube! Greetings from the Laser Admiral Reviewer!
And X Eagle 1!
The Cartoon Carpool! Yay! Spindle 3 with a green background. Oh, stop turning your wheel. You might ruin your alignment again. Today...
Oh no.
Uh-oh. I don't even remember what episode it was. I know it was episode... There we go. Episode 8 of Season 2. We did a Prime Problem today. What a great episode, right? Yes.
So much to say. Okay, well, we'll see you next time, guys.
Oh, okay. So
10 out of 10 IGN would watch again.
Yeah. In this one, there was the crystals, and they destroy electronics, so they lure the Autobots to fight there. And
Wait,
then,
where are the crystals called?
I don't know, Corostop or something. No, that's not Chromolandia MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Optimus falls down a ravine. Laserbeak goes, takes holographic projection. They make a clone. Optimus has now a clone, and so Megatron sends his clone out, and he's using the mind control helmet to go and control them, so he sends the Autobots back to base. This Optimus clone doesn't know anybody. He keeps screwing up, saying who programmed Teletran, even though it was technically Optimus Prime who did it.
And called Ironhide Bumblebee.
How do you screw that one up? I don't know. Basically, a 5-year-old could tell. In fact, they did know, because back in the 80s they did know, that this wasn't Optimus Prime. This was something clearly mistaken. Even all the Autobots are like, something's fishy here. Optimus just ain't right. And then the real one shows up, knows everyone's name, knows his way around the thing, has a presence of being this.
No, we still don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Not aggressive.
How do we know it's you and not you, and you and not you?
Well, we get Teletran to scan. Well, technically, they're both physically identical. So, I mean, their physical prowess should be the same.
They left before Teletran could say, but one is being remotely controlled.
Yes. So they did a whole bunch of things, and then it was a huge ruse, and then Megatron makes a clone of Starscream, sends him out, they make this one-on-one duel, and even then, wouldn't the Autobots know something's not right here? They're not trying. Starscream just exploded all of a sudden.
No, but before that, they had the gun thing where they shot the boulder, and you gotta hit the X, and that boulder fell on one of the primes, so they couldn't tell, and then, oh, well, I know how to settle this, let's race.
Yeah.
There's too much dust in my eyes, I can't tell who won.
So they figure out who's who, because Windcharger was like, hey, I was down there, and don't go down there, he's leading you into a trap. And then it's like, well, what's Spike? Forget Spike, let's go down there. Oh, you're not Optimus Prime. Bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
And then they threw Spec out the window, and Power Glide... Splek.
Yep.
Because...
Splek!
I guess they didn't re-record that line. No time. His name is Splek. Splek! Splek fell down, and Power Glide saved him, and that's the end of the episode.
Poor Splek.
Poor Splek. Poor Splek indeed.
He got a pat on the head, though.
Go. When I was 16, I loved this episode, but now, like, I laughed at how dumb it was. I still loved it anyway. Now it's like, this was a really dumb episode. Like, just dumb. Very dumb.
But there's 2 primes!
Yeah. I feel like this episode was a ploy to sell more Optimus Prime toys. Like, oh, hey, marketing says there's not enough Prime toys being sold. Well, we'll do this. The ones that have one, they can make another one, and then they can buy 2, and then they can recreate this scene. It's brilliant. I'm a marketing genius. I think that's all this episode was. Or maybe it's just the animators having fun. I don't know. But it was a really weak plot. It was a really weak thing. There wasn't much fighting, and it was just kind of a dumb, boring
The beginning
episode.
sequence, though, with the Decepticons looking into the cavern of... Or not the cavern,
Yeah, that was a really cool scene.
They had, like, the effect in front of them.
Yeah, like, I appreciate the art in that thing. Like, that was really cool.
The animation was really well done.
Yeah.
They had the shadows and everything.
Favorite Autobot? Like, who was the best character in this show? This episode. I don't even know. Like, they all kind of were dumb.
Teletran 1.
Teletran 1 was the best, because he didn't do anything stupid.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? I liked Thundercracker. Because Starscream says, like, hold your fire. And Starscream's holding gears. Like, are you kidding? I have an Autobot right here. And my gun's pointed right at him. Like,
silence!
Okay. I liked that. But that's honestly the best character I could think of.
Laserbeak.
Oh, Laserbeak had some cool moments.
He went and retrieved Starscream.
What was the best moment in general in this episode? Yeah, when Laserbeak went and retrieved Starscream, this F-15 jet, but a little tape cassette, no problem.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What about wind charger falling into the
and
crevice?
Being
and
smart enough to know how to...
transformed into his alt mode with the tires, and that insulated him, so it was good.
Even though Auto Scout didn't insulate, except he didn't have rubber tires, so maybe that's the plot point! Haha, I figured it out.
One-off character there that blows up.
Yeah. Stupidest moment? Pick from a plethora. Go ahead.
Stupidest moment?
The race.
The race?
The race was the stupidest moment. They're identical.
No.
Primes.
Stupidest moment. Hey, the alarm's going off. Who could be at our front door? Optimus Prime. Well, Optimus Prime's right here. Well, let him in, because he's obviously a Decepticon. Let's all point our guns at him and shoot him. Not give him anybody an opportunity to think otherwise.
And they all believed him except Ironhide. I didn't like the race, though. It was just dumb.
Yeah, the race was dumb.
Because even Teletran's like, they're identical. They are physically identical. Nothing is different. So let's have a physical competition. That doesn't make any sense. So,
what took you so long?
What would you rate this episode?
Better than gearing up or whatever.
Okay, I give it a 3 out of 5 too. It's an okay episode. It's not terrible.
It's 3 out of 5?
3 out of 5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Wow, it took us 3 episodes to agree. These last two have just been like polar opposites on the...
One of the more memorable episodes, though.
It is, yes. I mean, especially if they thought it was worthy enough to give the mind control helmet to MP36.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool that they're including that. It's kind of cool that they think it's worth it. Yeah, you're right. It is memorable.
Yeah.
It's hard to forget. Okay, 2 primes, that kind of stands out, but it's not the greatest episode ever. It's mediocre. It's there. It's not horrible.
It had a lot of great potential.
Yes. Have we had like a 1 out of 5 yet?
No.
Was it the Andyman? Oh, you know what? We'll get to 1 out of 5. Season 3 is all about 1 out of 5.
No, we'll get there before then.
Okay. All right.
What's that episode called?
Oh, is it Powerglade's Girlfriend?
Okay, that's one of them.
Okay, fair enough. We'll get there. Anyways, Firehawk Games asks, what's our favorite episode so far?
Well, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You're just going to say Nightbird, aren't you? Aren't you? You're just going to say Nightbird. My favorite episode, I think it was... I can't remember what it was. It was one of the first 3 episodes of Season 2. I can't remember what it was. No, you know what? Heavy Metal War. I loved Heavy Metal War. That was a great one. With, like, Devastator first being introduced.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had the fight between Optimus and Megatron. That was a great season ending. I liked that. I can't remember what it was, but like one of the first 3 episodes... I've already deleted them. I can't find out. I think it was episode 2. It wasn't Autobot Spike. It was the one after that. I think. I remember liking it a lot, and I gave it a 5 out of 5. You weren't there for me when I reviewed it. But yeah, that would be my favorite episode. It's either Heavy Metal War or the second one. I can't remember what it was.
See, and I like the one with all the breaches.
The breaches?
Yeah, the interdimensional breaches.
So,
what was that called?
Dinobot Island?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good.
That's my favorite one so far, just because, I don't know, I like the pirates and
That one was fun.
the different things going on. But
Yeah.
It still all made sense, and
Yeah.
other than shooting Energon and it going,
That was dumb.
I'll never forget that.
Was that your favorite one? Not Nightbird?
Nightbird, yeah, pretty close.
Okay, so Dinobot Island for him, part 2. Specifically part 2, because part 1 was kind of,
Yeah.
And for me, it's Heavy Metal War, or whatever the second one was. I can't just remember right now, that's all. So yeah, that was it. Thanks for tuning in this episode, and we'll see you again soon. And yeah, if you got more questions, like, absolutely put them in the bottom.
Yep.
We got more questions to answer. It's not like that was a lot of questions.
We didn't forget about you.
No.
We'll get
We're
to
just
you.
doing one question a day.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, see you tomorrow.
See ya.